So I was talking about this earlier when we were talking about somebody's gonna have to run all the way from what was it, loser semis all the way to the grand finals, and they have to stay on the hot streak. But Dummy's been sitting, and this is where your fingers can get cold. You have a set to give up, but your fingers can get cold sitting there waiting to play against somebody.
Yeah, definitely a real possibility of some warm-up time, some lead-up time for Dummy, but so far Dummy's looking pretty good, getting some great damage built up on the Doggo. Doggo took a while to get that initial weapon spawn, and since then hasn't even been able to find that momentum, but a nice neutral light will guarantee the hammer pickup on the swap.
It's looking good. Dummy's definitely looking very nice to start this bad boy off. Scoop's going to hit the recovery, snatch it, but it doesn't really matter. Not too much damage on. Ooh, made a read where he was going to go, but I didn't really see anything come out from Dummy. I guess didn't want to overextend. Already got the damage built. Why, right?
Good footsies from Dummy. Hits the side light. And you know what? It's game one, right? Like, this is where you start getting that information. You start writing down what their habits are. How do they react out of the end light? Because, I mean, Dummy's playing that string weapon, that thing that gets a lot of momentum the more you get those reads.
Yeah, you collect that data, and then you catch those reads, and boom, that's how you just rack up big-time damage with the good old Katars. Man, tried to slide off the side. I mean, on stock, too. I don't know if that's the move, but didn't eat too much for it. Doggo trying to figure out how to approach these bad boys, because Dummy is moving sick right now.
Yeah, Dummy looks like they know exactly what to do against the gameplay of Doggo, but Doggo does hit a side air that's big enough to take the first stock and celebrates. Cheers for himself a little bit because he knows that he needed that stock off of Dummy.
Definitely needed it. Dummy could have made that recovery, just mixed up where to put that recovery on the side of the stage and went the wrong direction. Wasn't able to get it, but wow, early Dunzos on the second stock of Doggo. Oh my goodness, Dummy made quick work of that and just racking up damage again on the last stock.
This is a nice lead for Dummy, basically a full stock lead over Doggo. Doggo, though, starting to find some big chunks off of Dummy, goes for the two-piece, doesn't get the read on that chase dodge into the recovery. Might opt for the hammer for the KO potential. No, sticking with the axe.
It's scary to press something whenever the axe is over the top of your head, man. When that D-light comes down and hits you, it just leads to so many different options.
It can definitely be a devastating move, especially on that corner. But
yes, sir.
Dummy looking good. Getting Doggo close to that KO percent. Swapping. Wants a sword, but the side air will launch Dummy to his final stock.
Okay. And we're going to opt for the hammer. Doggo's hammer's been looking really, really good, so we'll see what's going on here. Sword versus hammer to stop this. Doggo, nice air.
Recovery, not quite enough. D-light recovery inside of it. Perfect spot dodge on the weapon toss. Able to lead to the gravity cancel D-light recovery. Dummy takes game number one.
That was a great match. I almost pressed Y on my controller myself and said GG.
Yourself. Imagine if the audience could GG them or put some Pogvars in the chat for them, right?
I know, right?
Closest thing we've got is Twitch chat, right? Twitch chat, y'all got to do it for us.
Yeah, bro, y'all can throw some GGs or some Pogvars in that chat again, man. But we got 580 damage coming out from Dummy. Here's the thing, though. 580 to 380, and that was still a super close game.
Yeah, Doggo was definitely showing some opportunity, showing some potential there to bring that one back, but we're going into a map that is going to be explosive. Small Brawlhalla for game number 2.
Yep, we saw what hefty damage characters can do on this stage, and we got Taros. So this is going to be a tough deal for Dummy, but Dummy's neutral's been looking amazing. That's why they're on the winner's side of Grand Finals.
Yeah, Dummy's been playing so well around Doggo's options. And Sig not going to connect. Dummy back over to the sword.
All right, nice. Gonna get a nice little tap. Nobody's following up. Nobody's really getting anything big, but they're getting some quick hits. Okay! Oh, and that's how you get dunked for your first stock. I ain't see it coming. Guarantee he didn't either.
That quick end sig coming out from Dummy. Went for the chase dodge weapon toss there. Wanted to deny. Doggo trying to bring this one back, but he didn't fast fall into that ground pound, so he ends up floating a little too high. Okay, side air. Another hit.
Nice. And the damage is racked up pretty high here. Another one. With a weapon toss, no good. Okay. I looked at it. Oh, wow, that KO'd. Okay.
Just enough force on that one to deny the movement of Dummy. Evens that one up pretty quick. Didn't take too much damage for it. Just like that, it's basically even.
It's so crazy when you see somebody get dunked really, really early and then they still bring it back and keep the stocks even. It's such an even game from two evenly matched players. Dummy's doing a good job with the guitars, got some good damage on the board, but if you let Tails get to running, Doggo's been doing amazing, closing out stocks and racking up damage. Oh my! Hey man, Doggo's been doing amazing, but Dummy said, "Don't count me out."
What a great pickup from Dummy. I don't see that gravity cancel end light too often. Here comes the dunk down though. Doggo with the immediate spot dodge, respecting the fact that Dummy could have chased after for a potential gift. Side sig will even up the stock count. Doggo, he keeps evening it up.
Yo, he's getting his stocks like robbed almost, right? And just able to come right back into the game and just go full Taros and steal a stock.
Sneaking those stocks away from Dummy. Doggo burns his dodge there, Dummy. Respecting the recovery opportunity, so he's going to sit on the corner instead. Go for the safe damage. Knows that he's winning out a little bit earlier. D-Light side air.
This is real scary. This is really scary. I think that's going to be the game. Can he make that? No. And that's going to be game number 2. Going to Dummy. One more of these bad boys. And what is he going to be?
I don't know. I don't know if Doggo's got this. Okay. We're seeing the classic come out from Doggo. Over to the Fate for game number 3. Doggo's now got to win 3 games in a row if they want to reset and potentially close out the Autumn Championship. Otherwise, Dummy is going home with the dub.
That's going to be tough, man. That's what I was asking, man. I was like, what's he going to be? You're supposed to say the Autumn Champion, but
you
know, it's all good. It's all good.
I thought you were saying what character is he going to be, not like what title.
Hey, man, I threw a oop, you know, it's all good. It grazed your fingers. You know, we're good.
I like so I played a lot of volleyball more than I played basketball. So whenever someone passes me the ball, I spike it back at them.
Oh, that one definitely hit me in the face.
Yeah.
And we got a volleyball type object coming out with the orb in the hands of Doggo. And we're going to see what they can do versus these guitars. Nice job.
Okay,
Good sequence to start this bad boy off.
Well, they've got some orb play, not too cold on it after all the Taros they've been playing earlier in this tournament. So far, though, damage relatively even.
Yeah, very even. Like that sequence was really nice, but it didn't really do that much damage. And here we go. Dummy's been able to KO at low percentages, and Faith is one of those characters that can get KO'd pretty early too. Ooh, I thought we were gonna go for a Sarah, but he realized he was too low to land it.
What beads? Ooh, nice nair. Denies that ground pound from Doggo. Dummy doing a really good job playing around the way that Doggo plays, right? Like we were talking about how Doggo likes to do the wake ups. Dummy waits it out and then goes in right afterwards to punish it.
Exactly. Yeah, there's neutral play, the punish game, like everything that they're doing. I don't know why they threw the guitars away right there.
There's a lot of option there, not gonna lie.
I don't know what that was about, but it doesn't matter. It's still kind of in the lead damage-wise, and there it is. D-Light Sayer is going to take the stock. Still sitting on some high red, but you have 2 high-damaging weapons that can rack up damage really quick. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you can land some touches. There it is. Almost got it started. Able to get away from the neutral light is Doggo.
Doggo needs to finish the stock, though. Second side air will do it. Doggo immediately evening it up, but just like in the last game, Doggo is playing from behind. Despite the fact that he evens it up, if he doesn't take the lead, it doesn't matter. Dummy's just going to close out the game.
Definitely. All right, here we go. Trying to piece it all together. Nice job with the orbs. Ooh, dancing back and forth, and just on reaction, Dummy was like, nah, you're not going to catch me with that side light. And it got out of the way. Here we go. This is beautiful neutral play from both players.
Doggo's orb starting to rack up that damage, though. Dummy with the weapon tosses. Knows that Doggo's playing a little bit of a range game. Has that range advantage with the orb, and those weapon tosses can open him up. But, again, Doggo, side light, side air. Needs more to finish the stock. Another side air attempted, but Dummy gets past it.
Man, for how much hammer and axe we watched Doggo play, this orb is so clean.
His orb is looking so good. Literally, like I was saying at the start of this game, no warm-up time for Doggo, but the D-Light side air. Doggo's in trouble. Oh, the dare. Okay. Wake up nair from Dummy. Oh, that's a punish.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If that was almost any other weapon, I think that stomp was gonna hit, right? That ground pound. But this sword is able to inlight and just nair and just keep him off of you whenever people try to approach from the top.
And Dummy's so good about covering himself from above. Just like that, Dummy's one stock away from being crowned the Autumn Champion. This is such a good spot for Dummy. Doggo not even going to get this stock back immediately. This is bad for Doggo. He finally hits the side air.
Finally landed it, and here it is. This is either Dummy's going to be the champion, or this is Doggo's last chance to get this set rolling in their favor to try to run this back for a reset. Nice sequence. All right.
It's a 4-piece, but man, the damage is still in favor of Dummy.
Yeah, that damage is so lacking. He's not really getting much off of it. And just off of it was like 2 hits right there coming out from Dummy. And look at it, it's red already. Sword is just slapping right now. Oh. Boom, boom, bam. And this might be it. Is this the last edge guard of the tournament? No, it is not. Doggo was able to make it back neutral light.
Doggo with the side air. Dummy with the side air. Dummy gonna get it. 3-0s. Doggo in the grand finals and is crowned the Autumn Champion.
Oh, man, what a set. What a run from Doggo. Got to give some love. But look at it. Look at it. That pickup right there. Jump over the side of them. Boom, another Sair. That's 2 stocks with the Sair. And what did we get for the last one? Gonna jump over the side. Boom, boom, boom. Neutral and drop through Sair. All 3 stocks taken with that Sair from Dummy. Dummy played so well. 3-0ing the person that ran all the way through the loser side bracket to get to them. But both those players are going to be seen again in the World Championships. I'm excited to see both of them play.
Yeah, this is it's definitely an exciting situation for the Australian region, right? Like, going into last year, it was like, oh, you know what, Kyler Alice is the favorite. Sure, there's some other good players, but really Kyler Alice is the favorite. Then, like, let's keep it a buck.